Hello everyone, right here I have a 2020 Toyota Rush 1.5S. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. Standard for the third generation Rush in Malaysia is Toyota's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the black button on any of the front door handles. And to unlock the car, just press the black button again. Along with that smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the Rush, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the right of the steering wheel. The second generation Rush comes with an electric rack and pinion power steering system. The S-Trim gets a leather steering wheel. The only transmission available with the Rush in Malaysia is a 4-speed automatic. This transmission features Zoe gear selection. Front and rear parking sensors and a 360-degree camera system are standard across the range. The reverse camera features guidance signs, and by using the PVM button on the dashboard next to the power outlet, the 360-degree camera view can be turned off or on. The PVM button can also be used to change the camera view when the car is not in reverse. Safety features in the Rush include 6 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, vehicle stability control, traction control, emergency stop signal, hill start assist control, a blind spot monitor, rear cross traffic alert, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. Isofix child seat anchor points are found on the outer 2 middle row seats. For the S-Trim, it adds on a driver assistance safety suite, and this one consists of pre-collision warning, pre-collision braking, front departure alert, and pedal misoperation control. The Rush comes standard with a set of 17-inch 5V-spoke two-tone alloy rims. This Rush rides on Bridgestone Alenza 001A 21560R17 tyres. The brakes are ventilated discs in front and drums at the back. McPherson struts and a multi-link setup make up the front and the rear suspension respectively. The Rush is a B-segment SUV that Toyota has been producing since 2006. 2 generations have appeared so far, the first generation between 2006 and 2018, and the second generation since 2017. The first and the second generation Rush are essentially rebadged versions of the second and the third generation Daihatsu Terios respectively. The third generation Terios also forms the base for the Perodor Arus. The Rush is the only one sold globally, while the Terios is only sold in Indonesia and the Arus is only sold in Malaysia and Singapore. While the first generation Rush had rear-wheel drive as standard with optional 4-wheel drive on offer, the second generation Rush is rear-wheel drive only. Unlike the first generation Rush, which had short or long wheelbase configurations, the second generation Rush uses the same platform as a long wheelbase first generation Rush, so it only has one wheelbase option. The second generation Rush is a body-on-frame vehicle with the choice of 5 or 7 seats. In Malaysia, the second generation Rush went on sale in October 2018. Currently, there are 2 variants available, 1.5G automatic and 1.5S automatic. Under the bonnet of the Rush is a 2.5 VE, 1.5 litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, naturally aspirated inline-4 petrol engine. This engine features multi-point fuel injection and dual VVTi technology. It produces 104 horsepower at 6000 rpm and 136 Nm of torque at 4200 rpm. The fuel tank size is 45 litres, and the combined fuel consumption for the Rush 1.5 automatic is 6.7 litres per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is 158 grams per kilometer, and the Rush is a rear-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the Rush S include automatic LED reflector headlights, front fog lights, LED indicators for the sides, LED rear lights, a dark chrome front grille, an aero kit, a rear spoiler, roof rails, body-colored door handles and side mirrors, the spare tyre under the rear of the vehicle, and a single exhaust pipe. Speaker, bottle holders, storage, mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side is the only side that gets a full automatic function in both directions. Window lock, parking sensors, pre-collision system, vehicle stability control, and this button activates or deactivates the vehicle's automatic stop-start feature. If the feature is activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol that the car uses. Toyota's smart tag reader is down here. Rush floor mats. Pull this lever to pop open the fuel door. And the driver's seat in this Rush S does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls the seat back, this lever controls the seat height, while this bar down here controls the seat position. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Single zone automatic climate control system. These are the controls for the climate control, and there are a separate set of fan speed controls for the rear, which I'll show you later. But back to the front controls. Fan speed, recirculation, air conditioning, automatic mode off, temperature, rear defrost, and down below storage, power outlet, the panoramic view monitor button as shown earlier, and a USB-A port for charging. The Rush comes with the DVD AVX touchscreen head unit. The system features a 6.8-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and 6 speakers. The stock sound system that this Rush uses is actually not that bad. We are currently in the Bluetooth audio streaming menu with the current song playing information. You have the title, artist, album, Bluetooth device name. Below, you can search for music. Turn on your repeat, go back a song, go for the song, play pause, shuffle. Down here, you can select your Bluetooth device, song duration, and to go back to the home menu, hit the home button on the top left. Right here we are in the home menu with the time, day, date, your current media playing source, and to the right you can select the USB, T-Link, radio, or Bluetooth audio. Now, to bring up the menu, hit this button right here. And right here we can select iPod, auxiliary, phone, disk, voice, and AV off. Under phone, you can dial a number, look at your call lists, look at your phone book and whatnot. And under settings, you can select a device and various other phone settings. Right here, we can bring up your settings menu. Display adjust, picture adjust, system, audio, T-Link, settings. Under audio, your graphic equalizer, position, fader balance, volume offset, and your sound effects. Under system, general settings, regional settings, so on and so forth. Down here you have your mute button, and to the right you have eject button for the CD player, which is located right here, power button, volume up and down buttons, and right here we have your USB and auxiliary ports. Central locking. This car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in, press this button right here. Light and indicator controls, Bluetooth telephone control, volume controls, seat track, different mode selection, wiper controls, and to go through the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster, use this button right here. Currently mileage, trip computer, outside temperature, average fuel consumption, instant fuel consumption, range, how long the automatic stop-start feature has been running for, how long it has been running for in total, and back to the mileage. The steering wheel in this car is tilt only. You adjust it using this lever down here. A bit of storage beneath the parking brake, cup holders, storage hook, Manual dimming, rear view mirror, sunglass holder, front reading lights. They also double up as your interior lights for the front. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror with a couple of lights. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, bottle holders right there and down there, speaker, storage, and to gain access to the last row of seats, pull this lever, flip the seat back down, then flip the whole seat forward. Now that I am in the last row of seats, I did set the middle row seats to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a tiny bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the middle row seats. As for leg room, I don't get much at all. And I only get about this much in terms of headroom. It's not that spacious back here, but if you do want more room in the third row of seats, you can always adjust the position of the middle row of seats. But for the third row of seats on the left side, you have a speaker together with a power outlet, storage, and a cup holder. While on the right side, you lose the power outlet, but you still have the speaker, storage, and cup holder. Right above, for both sides on the third row, are grip handles, Now for the middle row seats, you can adjust the angle of the seat back using the same lever that you use to flip the whole seat forward to gain access to the last row of seats. This lever enables you to adjust the seat back to a position that is more upright or more laid back depending on what you prefer. To adjust the seat forward and back, use the levers, or rather bars, down here. And there is another one on that side. Now for the middle row seats, I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. As mentioned earlier on, I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for leg room, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. Again, as mentioned earlier on, you can adjust the position of the middle row seats to suit your needs. On the front seat backs are storage pockets together with hooks. Right above, aircon vents with the aforementioned rear fan speed controls, rear cabin light, and right above, for both sides on the middle row, are grip handles. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a touchpad beneath the Toyota badge. Boot space in the Rush is 213 litres with all the seat backs in place. Fold the last row seat backs down and the boot space increases to 514 litres. For an even bigger boot, the middle row seat backs can be folded down as well. To the left of the boot is a light, and the black bag contains the vehicle's emergency kit. The rear doors in the Rush do open quite wide and an almost 90-degree angle, which does aid entry into and exit from the rear seats. I did forget to mention this earlier on, but there is a USB charging port right there. Adjustable headrests for all rows of seats in this car. Window control, speaker, bottle holders, storage. And the front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the height adjustment. Fairly big glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a couple of lights as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2020 Toyota Rush 1.5S. Thanks for watching and goodbye.